Hi there, back with another video review, and today I will be reviewing and comparing these Honda Civic Type Rs. Well, the one on the left is made by Hot Wheels, while the one on the right is made by Majorette. Now, I'm actually quite a big fan of Majorette's recent productions. I mean, I've got a couple of models from them, including these Honda Civics. I've also got them in different colors. Well, let me bring this into the picture. So I've got this Majorette Honda Civic Type R in black, as well as this white color. But well, for the sake of this video review, I will be focusing on the red Majorette one, as I've only got the Hot Wheels version in red. So anyway, without wasting any more time, let's just start the review from the front. Well, taking a look at the front of these Honda Civic Type Rs, well, straight away I will say this: I think Hot Wheels has actually done a pretty good job with the front. I mean, taking a look at the front grills, you know, with the Honda logo over here, I think, well, the Hot Wheels one actually looks very sleek. Yes, it's just a sticker, maybe with a bit of paint, but with the Majorette, which is actually painted on for the Majorette, I don't know, the front, I mean, if you look at the black paint right in front there, it just looks pretty off. I mean, it just looks a bit too thick, too much in that sense. And well, if we take a look at the grills at the bottom, well, both Hot Wheels and Majorette have actually done a pretty decent job. It's not too bad on both models. Also, with the fog lamps, I think both Hot Wheels and Majorette have given nice paint work on them. And of course, with the front hood, there is a noticeable difference, whereby with the Majorette you actually get more details on the front hood. As you can see, there is a hole right over here, whereas with the Hot Wheels it's just molded in one piece, so there are no depth to it. Oh, also, if you look at the top roof, with the Majorette version, you actually get some nice black stripes on top. And then let's move on to the sides. So, well, straight away you will notice that with the Majorette, it actually looks a lot taller. Well, I'm pretty sure most of you have actually watched other reviews on these Honda Civics as well, especially with the Majorette version. Somehow it just feels like it looks more like an SUV or a 4x4 model. It's pretty much due to the suspension that they've given for this Majorette, whereas with Hot Wheels there are no suspensions. But well, with this, again, I would have to say that Hot Wheels has actually done a a better job with the sides. Also, the other difference that you know, we'll get to see is the wheels. With the Hot Wheels, you get that red rims around the tires, whereas with the Majorette, you get that white rims. And well, with the tires itself, I mean, this plus the, well, it's supposed to look like rubber tires, but it's actually plastic. Well, it just looks a bit too big. Again, I hope you guys understand what I mean by that. And now let's focus on the back. So well, with the back, again, you will see that with the Majorette, well, it just looks a lot taller. Well, I'm gonna give Hot Wheels credit for the work done on the back. Not so much on the level of details, but just the scaling. How should I put it? I think it just looks a bit more realistic, whereas with the Majorette version, it does look a bit distorted. Again, as I mentioned earlier, it does look like an SUV or a 4x4 model. But of course, you can't discount the fact that with a Majorette model, the paintwork, I mean, with the Civic badge along with the Honda badge and the Type R, it's definitely much clearer compared to the Hot Wheels version, which is does look a bit faded. And then there's also well, if you look at the grills at the back, you can see that with the Hot Wheels it does look a lot wider compared to the Majorette one. So I'll just lift this models up a bit so that you guys can have a look of the back top profile. Now, a key difference between the Hot Wheels and Majorette models is the fact that with the Majorette model, it actually comes with opening features. Sorry, just let me rephrase that. An opening feature, which is the trunk, which I've just lifted up a little bit because, as I'm sure most of you are aware that if I were to lift it up, oops, sorry about that. That was a momentary pause because I was called by my mom. So yeah, just let me repeat that again. So as you guys are aware, with the Majorette, I don't want to lift this up too much because based on other reviewers, if I lift the trunk up into its maximum, this might actually get some paint chips or scratches on the fins right over here, on the fin, sorry. So yeah, I don't want that to happen, so I'm just gonna lift it up this much. Hope you guys are okay with that. And then let's move on to the base. Well, I'm just trying to get the camera to focus. So first let's look at the Hot Wheels one. And then, oh, well, with the Majorette it's upside down. Well then, overall, I think most of you would already guess what is my choice between these two models. I definitely go with the Hot Wheels. I mean, no doubt Majorette has more details to it, but in terms of the design, overall design, I think Hot Wheels has, really nailed it. It just looks that more realistic to me. So I guess that's all for now. Thanks for watching.